brown-bodied animal, black and white stripes on the hindquarters. What makes sense an O copy. Now, people often mistakenly think they look closely related to zebras, but actually they're closely related to giraffes. If you look over here to your left-hand side, past this big bamboo cluster a little bit, there's going to be a copper-colored bronzy animal. That is a bongo. Now, bongos are known as ghosts of the forest for how well they can blend in with their backgrounds. If you look closely at them, their horns are pointed in a backwards direction. That helps get to that thick vegetation much, much easier. Over here to your left-hand side, there is a watering hole. That is a great place to spot some more of those rarer species like the black rhino. Now, unfortunately, there's only about 5,000 of the black rhinos left in the world today. They are endangered. That includes the... Oh, look up here to your right. Look at that. Sorry, I got distracted. That's a greater kudu. Greater kudu are the second tallest of the antelope species. Weighs about 750 pounds. I get distracted easily, I'm sorry.
That's what you always want your driver to say. It was a joke. You got distracted.
That's a good thing for safaris, though.
Yes.
That means you see animals.
What do you think?
If you look over there to your left-hand side, there's a big black and white bird. That's a saddle-billed stork. It can get up to about 5 feet tall. Wingspan's about 8 to 9 feet.
Thank you, baby.
I think it's what is known as the Saki River. Saki River is home to those Nile hippos that love the water. Spend most of your time in it. They hold their breath about 5 to 8 minutes under the water. And when a baby calf hippo is born, it can be approximately 85 pounds, but the parent training in about 5,000. But then also being a larger. You can see another one here, just around the river bend here. Look to your left. Bird.
Oh my goodness, Caitlin, look. There's your hippo.
Huh? Yeah, you were right.
Come over your left hand side also. I'm on that island. Those big white birds with black dusty feathers. Those are actually pink cat pelicans. I'll look over there to your left.
How many hippos?
Wow, those hippopotamus are crazy.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just came up.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
That reminds me of the Indian.
Hippos are great swimmers, but a lot of times they'll just kind of like gallop or walk along the bottom. It's a little bit easier for them.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
If you're across this bridge, make sure it means yes, stay seated. Those are Nile crocodiles, very, very large predators. A lot of times you see them with their jaws wide open. That's a way to regulate body temperature. Does anybody know how to tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Yep, I heard it. Your crocodiles do have their teeth shown when their mouth is shut. And that's because also, as you can look at their scales, the easiest mode is the teeth. That's the easiest way to check. But if their mouth is shut, you can see the teeth. They are crocodiles. We're heading to a completely different ecosystem, different animals, and that come on this home. Now, speaking of different looking, look at the upside down tree coming up on your right hand side. That's actually a baobab tree. We'll go leafless for most of the year, storing all that water in that huge trunk. Now, there are about 5 or 6 of those here on the reserve. Hopefully, we can see some more of them in just a moment. We're heading to what is known as the Serengeti grasslands. The grasslands will stretch on for hundreds of miles across East Africa, serving as a super highway for millions of migrating animals each and every year. It's also home to some of those most famous of African animals, including the elephant, giraffe, zebra, and lion. This is the wild Africa working so hard to protect here. If you look over there to your right across the rocks, so there's going to be some brown animals. Those are sable antelope. They're actually the symbol here of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Those horns get up to about 5 feet in length on the males. Females have horns as well, though. Also, there was a Patterson's eland over there to your right, kind of hiding behind all the thick grasses. Eland are the largest of the antelope species, going to about 2,000 pounds. And before I picked you guys up today, I discussed with some of the reserve wardens. They informed me there's some baby giraffes spotted out on the grasslands. Now, per their orders, we're not allowed to stop for the little one. We don't want to scare it away, and two, we don't want to make the mother mad. So we see you have to take those pictures quickly, okay? If you look at the landscape here, though, it's done by the animals that live here. Elephants will knock down the trees like this one to our left-hand side, allowing the grasses to grow. Giraffes will eat the undersides of trees. If you look closely at the underside of those trees, there's no leaves on the bottom of them. Those are due from giraffes eating the undersides. That allows more light to shine through. Large antelope species like the Patterson's eland will mow down the grasses so these shoots can grow. And the little nibblers, gazelles, and warthogs will trim out around the edges, creating a balanced system and ensuring there's enough food here for everyone. When you look way out there to your right, you'll see Maasai giraffes. There's actually a little one behind the two adults there as well. We're going to come around the corner and get a better view. With the red mounds you see also, there are termite mounds, hard as concrete. Elephants use the tall spire ones as scratching bows once they wear them down, like that round mound there to your right. Smaller animals like gazelles will use them as lookout ones for their predators.
Said that bugs build that.
There are two subspecies of giraffe that call the reserve home. One being the reticulated giraffe, the most common of the giraffes. It's named the Latin word reticulata. There's actually a picture of the reticulated giraffe directly above you on the animal spotting guide. But the giraffes going up on your right, these are the second subspecies, Maasai giraffes. So really the difference between the two species is just their patterns. So the Maasai, if you look closely at their where their darker brown marks are, it looks a little bit like jagged edges, kind of like a maple leaf. The reticulated giraffe has a more blocky pattern, looks really like a net. Make sure you stay seated for me. The little one there is probably about, I'm guessing about 5, 5.5. Aw, yes, we're talking about you. The cool thing about that tongue, though, that tongue I think can get up to about 18 inches long. Well over a foot. Just out of curiosity though, does anybody know what you call a herd of giraffes? Besides herd of giraffes? Any guesses? They're called towers. When you see a bunch of them, you can call them towers. There's also another giraffe there to your right. That's another Maasai giraffe. Actually, I think I might have misspoke. That may be articulated.
Can you see the other giraffe over there?
Actually, I think that might be articulated. I'll go look closer at it.
And there's another giraffe.
See, come over your right-hand side, those brown-colored animals, those are Ankoli cattle. Also known as Watisi cattle, for the Watisi tribe being the first one to domesticate them.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Which there's another Maasai giraffe behind that big tree, you know, that tree stump. I don't know if you call that a stump, though, but sticking out a little high. But if you look through the what I call a tree island, that is a reticulated giraffe for sure. You can see those white marks in between the lines. It's a straight pattern. There's no jagged edges. It like really. There you go. Go over just a little bit more. There's also some gray animals way out there. Those are white-bearded wildebeest, by the way, too, if you saw those. There you go. That is for sure a reticulated giraffe right there. The animals way back out there, the white-bearded wildebeest.
It's the pattern of the pattern of their spots.
I got the
Hold on, dude. Okay.
I had a tortoise on this monkey point. There's this thing for the mandrill monkeys and call this home. Mandrill monkeys are the largest monkeys in Africa. You spot the mandrills by their brilliant blue and bright red colors on their nose, probably one of their best identification markers. Also a good place to occasionally spot some elephants from time to time. Like way over here left. Oh, over in the trees. Or jumping around.
You see the monkey? What does the monkey say?
If you get a chance to look at their nose, you can see that brilliant blue and bright red colors on the nose. I think you're a little too busy. Unfortunately, I don't see any elephants. I hope we get to see some elephants as they make our way over to the red clay pits. They're really the only thing that affect elephants are humans, whether it's through poaching or human encroachment. Some poachers stay for their white ivory tusk. The human encroachment part comes in. We start sharing some of those similar areas, causing dangerous interactions between both species. Some of the best ways to help is just educating yourself as well as others about these animals. One of the things our scientists are doing in the reserve right now, though, are studying their communication patterns and how elephants talk to one another. Now, of course, we all know that loud trumpet sounds that elephants make, but they make other noises at such a low frequency they cannot even hear with their own ears. Have to use special technology just in order to hear it. They don't know exactly what they're saying, just know when their conversation is being held. Way out there to your left, you'll see a few zebras. Now we're gonna get a good glance at them, so don't worry.
There's a zebra.
There to your right hand side there, you see the red clay pits there. Now elephants will actually dig their tusks in there, eat the clay for its nutritious minerals. Think of it as their daily vitamin, really. Tune this in a little bit. Oh, there's two baobab trees coming up on your right hand side. And one out there to your left as well.
You see the elephant?
It's right over there, Caitlin. Right over there, you see it? You see it up there?
There's an elephant up there.
See it up there?
Up on the side.
Oh, that's your right. Some more white-bearded wildebeest and another giraffe over there to your right. I go over to our left-hand side are some flamingos. And one of our fellow reserve wardens out there. It's a human. No, it's one of our reserve wardens.
What do you think he's doing? You see the ducks?
The brown animals out there, by the way, are bontabucks.
Look at their ears. Their ears are interesting. They're like big ears.
The white rhinos did not get their name from their colors. They actually get their name from the misunderstanding of the word white. Or probably pronounced beak. Actually means a wide. They have a wide box-shaped mouth. So the biggest differences between them and the black rhino, the other big difference is their weight. White rhinos weigh approximately 4,000 to 5,000 pounds, so the black rhinos only weigh about 3,000 pounds. Again, with those bonnet bucks, they're only found on reserves like this. They're nearly extinct. But thanks to reserves, they're starting to make a comeback. Look to your right. Look to your right. There's another one in there. The hell there are some cheetahs. Cheetahs are the fastest of the land to your right. To your right, of course, there are some zebras. Did you see the zebras?
Yeah.
Cool thing about a zebra, no two patterns are ever the same. It's like their own unique marking.
We can't cut.